Hello, good afternoon or evening. It's actually probably evening on the East Coast. I'm actually in Central Time in Houston. So it is 4:41 here in Houston. And I just wanted to jump on live, say hello, see how everybody's doing. So I'm an hour ahead of my normal time. Good afternoon, good evening. It's good to see everybody. So I'm actually going to do a quick teaching that I got as a request from my YouTube channel. And it's all about the 8 C's. And I've talked about this many times before, but it has been so long since I've gone live on Instagram. So here I am. And this video is also going to be uploaded to my YouTube channel. So I said, you know what? Let me do the 8 C's again. Let me bring these lessons once again to my platform and let's talk about it. And so we are going to talk about the 8 C's. These are the things that you need to vet for. Oh, he says, respectfully, shouldn't you be somewhere on a date enjoying life? Yeah, I wish. That is not the case. I'm getting my body armor, y'all, because my throat is dry. I gotta stay hydrated because I'm sweating like crazy. It's so humid here and hot. But yes, I wish I was. And so here I am with y'all, about to teach you about the 8 C's. Okay, you need to go under every one of these when you're thinking about bringing someone into your life. Remember, relationships are a choice. We choose the people that we bring into our lives. You all act like these people that you're in relationship with, especially romantic relationship, friendship, and any of the rest of the relationships, y'all act like you didn't have no say in it. You act like it just happened. Okay, we need to take radical responsibility for the choices that we're making. He said, tell him to come get you out that room. Well, right now I'm here with y'all, okay? So I'm going to be going to dinner in about an hour, but I just wanted to jump on and I wanted to talk about the 8 C's, okay? So whether you're a man, whether you're a woman, you're both going to use these 8 C's. These are the categories in which you are going to vet anybody that comes into your life. They are technically in order of importance, okay? So number 1 is the most important C. I'm spilling stuff all over the desk in the room, y'all. Number 1 is the most important C. And the last one, in my opinion, is it's important, but once you determine that you have, okay, that 8th C is there, it needs to drop to the bottom. Okay, it's not the most important one, but it is necessary. You should not be entertaining someone or in a relationship with someone that you don't have the last C. Okay, so the first C, number 1, is Christ. Now, for those of us, y'all know I'm a devout Christian. I do my best. Okay, I'm not going to say I hit the mark every time, but I do my best. So what I need in a good man is we must have Christ in common, right? He must know God like that. He must be obedient to God's word, in his words and his deeds, right? So Christ is the number 1 C. We must have him in the middle of whatever it is we doing. Christ is the first C. The second C is commitment. This is the C that modern day people, y'all are struggling with. Y'all can't commit to a job. Y'all can't commit to a place to live. Y'all can't commit to your own children. And you can't commit to all kinds of things. And that's why you struggling to commit to a romantic interest. You struggling to commit to a person because you can't commit in any of the other areas of your life. But commitment is key. And people today are really lacking in commitment. They want to explore their options. Y'all love y'all options. And I I want to go out with this one and that one and this one over here. Let's see what they talking about. And let me see about this person. There is zero commitment today, but there must be some form of commitment with the person that you are interviewing if you want to be something, okay? So the second one is commitment. What is that person's level of commitment? And look, y'all, maybe you just committed. You don't have to be committed for life, but you have to at least be committed to see what this person is about, to see what it could be. Y'all can't even commit to that. Y'all can't even commit to talking on the phone regular. You can't even commit to texting regular. You can't even commit to going on dates. You got people out here that all y'all are is pen pals to each other, text buddies, talking on the phone. Y'all don't even date. Y'all don't even see each other in person. So it's the lack of commitment that leaves me cold. I can't do nothing with that. But commitment is number 2, okay, on the list of importance. Number 3 is character. This was going to trip a lot of y'all up. Is character. You need to assess that person's character. What do they do when nobody is listening? Okay, what do they do when nobody's around? What do they do when nobody, the integrity piece? That's what you need to assess for. What is this person's character? When no one's listening, when no one's around, who are they really? Try to find that out. And people will wear a mask. They will put on a persona initially, and then they're going to get comfortable. Some people sooner than others. But the real them is going to show you, is going to show you who they really are. But determine a person's character, okay? And how do they treat other people? And some of this stuff you're going to see with your own eyes. Some of this stuff you're going to hear from the stories that they tell. But trust me, people can't pretend for long. You're going to find out what their character truly is, okay? The 4th C is communication. And some of y'all suck at this. You suck at communicating. Hello, thank you. Thank you, GlamGal79. Y'all suck at communicating, okay? Whether it's because of fear, whether it's because you just don't have healthy communication skills, whether it's because, you have an insecure attachment style. It's all kind of reasons why you all don't communicate your needs, your wants, your desires. You don't communicate when you don't like something. Your communication skills are not good. And for those of you that will open your mouth and say something, it's how you say it. It's how you deliver and what you're talking about that's turning people off. So there's work all the way around on your communication. A lot of people's communication skills are horrible. But healthy communication, how often you communicate, how you communicate. How does that person like to be communicated with? Y'all know I hate texting. Okay, so I'm going to tell you straight away, hey, that is not the best way to communicate with me. You wanting to text all day and night, that's not going to work for me. I'm better off if you call me on the phone. If you want to see each other, that's how you're going to get the best version of me, is seeing me in person. But all that texting, that's not going to work for me. I'll talk to you on the phone a little. I'll FaceTime you a little. But the best version of me is sitting across from me in person. But working on your communication, being open, honest, transparent, and vulnerable is super important. Integrity Health CEO says, people extra sensitive these days. How do you know if a person is mature to receive it? It's called none of my business. Right? I am only required to express myself in a way that is kind. How it's received is your business. So I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't, I'm not on the receiving end. I'm on the giving end. So my only responsibility is to be kind, is to be mature in my delivery, and how a person receives it. Yes, it's gonna tell me a lot about whether I want to be bothered. Because you are exactly right. Some people cannot receive it no matter how good you give it. But you know what? That's all information. That's all information that you need to know. Like, this person is not emotionally mature enough to hear the truth and love. That's a whole lot of people. That's most people. But that's called none of my business, okay? That's number 4 is communication. Number 5 is conflict resolution. What is a person's conflict resolution skill? So the lady who asked about number 4, number 5, I'm going to slide right into that. So a person hears something that they don't like, or you say something or do something that they don't like. How do they manage that? How do they deal with the fact that, I'm feeling a way about what you just shared? Are you going to scream and yell? Is it going to come to blows? Are you going to give the silent treatment? Like all of that stuff. How do you manage conflict? How do you manage your own ego? A lot of us need help with that. We need ego management help. Okay? But a person's conflict resolution skills, let me tell y'all what I have zero toleration for. Zero toleration for you cussing me clean out. Like you using profanity, I have zero toleration for it. I have zero toleration for name calling. I have zero toleration for hitting below the belt, saying crazy stuff, and then later coming back, oh, I was mad. I didn't mean that. No. Okay. Y'all need help with the conflict resolution skills. All right, what are we on? 5. Okay, we're on 6. Number 6. A lot of y'all mess this one up too, because you want to force situations. You want to make it fit. You like putting square pegs in round holes. I don't do that anymore. But number 6 is compatibility. There should be a basic compatibility between you and this person. Okay? Y'all know I eat meat, right? I'm going out to have some meat tonight. I eat meat. So it's unlikely that the man of my dreams is vegetarian. That's unlikely. Because I love me some meat. Okay? That's a basic incompatibility that he and I would have. And if we could do a live and let live, maybe. But I'm going to be honest. I'm going to cook meat. I'm going to eat meat. And I'm just going to encourage him to eat everything that I made that isn't meat. Like, I'm not going to learn how to cook with tofu. I'm not going to learn how to, I'm not doing that. I'm going to cook meat and I'm going to eat meat. I'm not going to buy anything that's like that fake meat. I'm not going to make no fake burgers. I'm not doing any of that. I like meat and I'm going to eat meat. So that would be a basic incompatibility. I am very fit. I am very active. I like to walk. I like to be very physically active. If I met a person and that person was a couch potato, we are not a good fit. If every time we went anywhere or we went on vacation and I like to walk and I like to, see a lot of different things. Oh, I can't do that. Oh, it's so much walking. Oh, why we got to walk? We're not a good fit. Like, we're not a good fit. Okay? That's not a good fit for Anita. I need someone that's physically active. I need someone that's relatively open-minded. I need someone that's adventurous, right? These are the things that y'all are not taking the time to actually see. Am I committed? Am I compatible? I'm trying to read these comments and talk. Am I compatible? Okay. Mr. Last Laugh 7 says, where's the common ground, Anita? So that really depends on you. There's certain things in this life that is kind of like a take it or leave it. Okay? That's how I feel about my meat. That's a take it or leave it. There ain't no common ground in that. That's a take it or leave it. Anita eats meat. Anita probably not going to stop eating meat. And you need to be strong in that too. Like there might be some take it or leave it's on your end. And guess what? If it's a take it or leave it, it's an incompatibility. Here's another take it or leave it. If I met a great man and he said, Anita, I don't ever see myself getting married again. I don't ever see myself legally married. We are incompatible. We are incompatible with each other. That does not work for me. See, that's a take it or leave it. Okay? It's some things. Same with my dogs. Same with my dogs and my cats. I cannot meet a man right now that says, I hate animals. I hate pets. I don't want any animals in the house. That's a take it or leave it. Okay? He's not wrong. And I'm not wrong. We just are not a good fit for each other. See? Some of y'all need to get stronger in that area. You need to stop trying to bend to everybody's will and try to be something that you're not. This is it, baby. Now, if it's something that is disrespectful or harmful, or I need to be a little more open-minded, okay, that's one thing. There's a lot of things that, sure, a man could say, hey, I'm gonna make this green smoothie and it's gonna have this or that in it. Okay, I'll try it. That's something that I can, okay, I'm willing to try it. It's not something I normally eat. I'll give it a try. But there are certain things that are non-negotiables, and you need to be strong enough to stand on that. You need to be able to see there is an incompatibility that you have with that person. So my pets, me eating meat, that's not gonna change. Okay, me loving God, that's not gonna change. Okay, that's not gonna change. So I can't budge on those things. I will not denounce my God. I will not. I don't see myself in this life stopping eating meat. That's probably not going to happen. I love my pets. And, at the rate I'm going, I'm probably going to have one until I'm 80. So, again, if that's not your thing, we're not compatible. If you don't want to get married, we're not compatible. If you want to live together before we're married, we're not compatible. Like, see those, and I don't make anybody wrong or bad for what it is they want to do. But don't make me feel wrong or bad for what it is I want to do. Okay, she said, and people think they can change people's minds. That's where it goes wrong. Precisely, because you just want it so bad. You want it so bad, and you want it to work so bad. And you can move forward with that person if you want. And then when it blow up on the back end, see, that's when you need Anita. That's when you show up in Anita's counseling office. Well, I thought she was good. I thought he was going. No, you need to let it go. You need to let it go. There's some things that you all are incompatible about, and you need to let it go. Perfect example. I have a young couple. The guy has a child, a young child, and the woman is single with no kids, and he's single, but he has a child. And in my mind, that's an incompatibility they may have. But she want to try to make it work. She want to try to, I'm going to try to figure it out, and it's okay, and I want to be with this guy. Okay, I think down the line, how you really feel is going to come out. Okay, so you trying to make it fit. Instead of going inside of yourself and really searching your heart, how do I really feel about this? And I'm going to be honest, y'all, that was me. I was like, I'm not getting with no more men with kids. Before I was married, when I was young, I said, nope, I'm not getting with no more men with kids. I want a man that doesn't have any children. I want he and I to experience that together. When I get pregnant with our first child, it's our first child. I don't want to, he already got a child, and now I don't want to deal with that. That was definitely a deal breaker for me. So I just say, search your heart. Know what those deal breakers are. Stand on them. Those deal breakers go on the don't want list. Okay? That's what the don't want list is for. I don't want it. I don't want it. And stop meeting somebody great, and then now you going back to the don't want list like, maybe. No, you don't want it. You don't want it. Okay? So stop pushing that square peg in that round hole. Okay, let's see. We on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We on number 7. Connection. And this was the modern day folks. Y'all honestly don't know nothing about this. Connection is number 7. Okay? You all are so busy trying to buy a person's love or affection or sex or whatever. You have no idea that you're lacking connection. And a connection is inexplainable. It's inexplicable, really, right? It either is or it isn't. But because modern day people are so far removed from spirituality and instinct and intuition, like y'all want everything to make sense, and you want, if I give you this, then you'll give me this. Everything is so transactional that you're missing connection. Like when y'all meet, there is a knowing, there is a feeling of, I should know this person. I should be with them. There's something about them that makes me want to know more. There's something about them that makes me want to try harder. There's something about what we have that won't let me give up on them. That's a connection. And it is there or it isn't. Okay? You cannot force it. It cannot be one-sided. A connection between a man and a woman, it's not one-sided. It's not one of y'all thinking, oh, this is the love of my life. And the other person going, this is Miss Right now. This ain't Miss Right. This is Miss Right now. Right? This ain't my soulmate, but this, I'll do this for now. That's not a connection. A connection is something that's felt by both people, both parties. And it's inexplicable. It's undeniable. It's like, I don't know what it is about this person, but I should be with this person. I should know this person. That's what a connection is. But modern day people, like I said, it's uncertain. That's what the connection is. It's uncertain. It's unexplainable. But today's modern people, y'all want certainty. Y'all want to know everything. Everything got to make sense. Everything got to be rational and logical and everything. And y'all missing out on some of the greatest people that you could ever know. You missing out on some of the greatest relationships you could ever be in because you need everything to make sense. No, a connection don't make sense. It just is. Okay, that's 7. The last one is number 8. And again, just like connection, it's either you got it or you don't. It's not something I can give you. It's not something we can work on in counseling. We can't. And that's chemistry. That's a raw attraction to a person, right? I can't give it to you. It can't be manufactured. It just is. It is an immediate, almost visceral, look at that. Right there. Oh my God. You see him? You see him, girl? Oh my God. It's that. Okay? It's the eyes. It's the body language. It's the smile. It's all of it. I'm like, look at that right there. The chemistry, the electric, right? The spark and all of that. I can't make it up. I can't give it to you. We can't work on it. Chemistry is not something we can work on. It either is or it isn't. And guess what? Y'all be having this one-sided chemistry where one of y'all feels something the other person don't. No, we can't do nothing with that. We can't have no one-sided chemistry or chemical reaction. No. Okay, she says, so if someone is feeling a connection in an 8-month relationship, but no I love yous are being said, is it weird or just not there yet? I think 8 months is plenty of time to say I love you. Now, I would want you to discover, like, do you need words, right? Some people need words. I don't necessarily need words. I just need your actions. It's great to have words. And if your actions, kind of layer on top of those words, that's great. But for me, I want to feel the love. I want to see it and feel it and know it, even if you never say it. But I want you to question that for yourself. If you need the words, yes, I would say, okay, that's something I need. And I would explore that. I would say, hey, what's really important to me is that not only a person shows me that they love me and shows me that they care about me, but that they say it, right? You can do that. That's why I keep telling everybody, you can speak what it is you need. You can express, hey, I need this. And we don't do that enough. So it's really going to depend on you. What I say, like I said, people are so, I'm going to be honest with you, people are so avoidant now. People are so afraid. People are so steeped in fear that, yeah, I would love to say it's weird because in my day it would be. I had men tell me they loved me in 2 months and we dated for 4 years. So, they were sincere. They were like, nah, I'm feeling you. But now, because everybody is so avoidant, everybody is trying to be cool. Everybody is, trying not to be a simp and trying not to be a pick-me and, got all this crap going on that nobody can really express how they really feel. So, but yeah, usually by 2 to 3 months, especially if you're consistently dating, somebody is going to say they love somebody. So, but if you need the words, then you say that. I need words. I need you to say how you feel. How do you feel about me? And, explore that. Just explore that. Actions speak louder than words. It's got to match up. Women's intuition gut will tell you. Yes, it's actions and words. Okay? So, as I described on one of my YouTube videos recently, I got a question about, he's acting like my man. He's acting like a boyfriend. He's doing all the things boyfriends do, but he's not claiming me. He's not calling me his girlfriend. No, boo, you still in trouble. You still in trouble. Because that's what men are doing now. Men love to do relationship things without the relationship. No, it ain't going to fly. I need you to do both. You need to not only act like it, you need to profess it. That's what I tell a man. You're not going to sit here and do relationship things without the relationship, because this is what you need to understand. When men don't verbalize, when they don't use words to say, yes, we're in a relationship. Yes, you're my woman. You're my lady. Or yes, you're my girlfriend. When they don't do that part, you don't have them in a verbal contract. And the first thing that's going to happen when it all goes south, or when they don't want to do something they've been doing, well, what's going on? I thought, I never said that. I never said we was dating exclusively. I never said you were my girlfriend. I never said, see? And that's what a man going to do every time. You need to get him in a verbal contract. Get him in a verbal contract. If he will not say out of his mouth, I don't care what he doing. And y'all love to play like, well, he doing this and he doing that. He met my family and he met my kids and we went here. You do not have that man under a verbal contract. Period. Okay? So in the world Anita lives in is what he say and what he do, and it all line up. So the words are doing this and the actions are doing this, and this is what we doing. This is what we doing. Back and forth, back and forth. But even the actions, even a man acting like your man, you didn't know? Men love the girlfriend experience. They love the girlfriend experience. Okay? But that don't mean you the girlfriend. So until he say it with his mouth and then he do it, it's all called so what. And look, I check a man real quick for doing relationship things without the relationship. That really irritates me. It irritates me. So if he start, we going on dates and he putting his jacket over me and he putting his arm around me and he taking me around, I'll be like, look, like I cut it off real quick. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you talking about? I cut it off. Stop with the boyfriend behavior. Okay? And look, I'm honest with a man. I let him know you doing all of this is getting my feelings involved. So if it's not real, if it's all a part of some weird game you got going on, you can cut it out. I check a man quick. Don't do that. Don't play with my emotions. Okay? I don't like that. Well, why you being like this, Anita? And no, because I don't like my emotions played with. Don't do that. Okay, don't do relationship things without the relationship. Don't get me feeling a way about you, knowing good and well you don't want Anita like that. And like I said, men like the girlfriend experience. They like pretending to be something. They like pretending to go out and, acting like y'all are together, and y'all are not together. Because what I want a man to do is be responsible for Anita. Okay? When he's pretending to be your man, he's not responsible for you. He just how about this? Ooh, let's go here. Let's get some psychology in this. You ready? He does these things because it makes you fall. It makes you fall in love. It makes you start feeling a way about him. And that makes him feel good. You feeling good makes him feel good. That's what's happening. That's what dopamine addicts do. That's what the love bombing is all about. I love bomb, and just the idea of watching you fall for me makes me feel good. No, we don't play that over here. Don't do that. I check a man real quick on the love bombing. I check him real quick on the acting like a boyfriend, and we not there yet. I don't like that. Don't play with my emotions. Please stop doing that. Like, I'll tell you with the quickness. And guess what? They're like, oh, dang, this isn't fun. Anita's not going to fall for my look. No, I'm really not. I'm really not. Don't play with my emotions. If this is something real, it's going to happen slowly. And ladies, that's what you need to understand. Men who want to rush along and run you along the path, it isn't real. So as fast as it started is as fast as it's going to end. I don't do that. Okay. Real Dope Daddy says he never told you you was his girl. That's right. He was doing those things with several women at a time for the past 7 years. Good Lord. Yeah, no. I don't play those games. I don't. Like I said, and look, I had this one guy where we would go out and he had like a little pet nickname and he would do these little boyfriend things. And I was like, please stop doing that. Like, I kid y'all not. I was like, don't do that. What? And then look, he would act all innocent. Like, what? I mean, I'm just being a gentleman. Don't do that. Because see, I can see you. I see you. I see right through you. I see right through this, man. Don't do that. Don't play with my feelings. Okay? If you're not responsible for Anita, if you're not going to be here the next day and the next day and the next day after that and then next week and then the next month, and then don't do that. Don't do that. We're just going to go out. We're going to have fun. We're going to have some laughs. And you're going to take me home. That's it. You don't need to walk me to the door and put your jacket around my shoulders. And we don't need to do that. Okay? Don't play with my emotions. I don't like that. So I'll check a man quickly because I don't like playing boyfriend and girlfriend. Okay? First of all, I'm grown. I'm a grown woman. I don't even believe in the boyfriend-girlfriend title anymore because I'm grown. What is this? What are we doing? Where is this going? Either you're intentional about me or you're not. And if not, I'm good. I'm good. We can be friends. We can go out as friends. We can do things as friends, but do not do the boyfriend thing. Don't do that. And I'm definitely not going to do the girlfriend thing. I'm not going to do the girlfriend thing. Not going to give you the girlfriend experience. No. But that's what I be seeing. So, all right, y'all. So those are the 8 C's. I want you to consider each and every one of them if you are considering someone genuinely and seriously. Okay? My second piece of advice for today is y'all need to stop recreationally dating. That's getting old real fast. This idea of just, dating for fun, dating for recreation is getting old. And quite frankly, it's destroying us. It's destroying us as a people. The fact that you want to play with a bunch of people's emotions and then look, you think one day you gonna get to settle down with your forever person and there ain't gonna be no repercussions, but there will be. That's not how that works. There will be repercussions for your actions. Like, you're not gonna get to ride off into the sunset. No, you have been practicing foolishness and now you think you're gonna get in a real relationship or a marriage and no, it's not gonna work that way because you've been practicing foolishness. You've been practicing promiscuity. You've been practicing playing with people's hearts. So no, you don't get to meet your person and ride off into the sunset. That's not how that works. Date with the intention of it being something. Everybody, I get it, don't want to be married, but at least have in your mind, hey, I want to just exclusively date you. Hey, I want to be in a real relationship with you. Hey, I want to build something with you. Hey, I want to get married one day. But y'all are it's like amusement parks. It's like y'all are dating like it's an amusement park. Oh, I go here, have fun, and then I leave until I come back again. Like, what are you doing? And we're seeing the repercussions of that. We're seeing the repercussions of that right now because nobody's serious. And the dumbest thing ever is men wanting to know a woman's body count while contributing to women's body counts. That don't make no sense. That's stupid. You got to have a low body count. I mean, forget the 100 women I done slept with. Forget the 50 women whose hearts I done played with. You got to be a virgin. That's stupid. Okay, you're stupid. Stop the nonsense. Okay? And part 2, you can go out and have fun with people and you ain't got to sleep with them. You ain't got to sleep with them or have sex with them, whatever you want to call it, make love to them. You ain't got to kiss them in the mouth. You ain't got to put your mouth on them. You can just be in their company. You ever think about that? Ain't nobody share that with you. That you could just go out and have fun, have a meal, or do something together and go home. It's when y'all introduce that other stuff. That's when people's feelings get involved. So I don't introduce none of that stuff. Like, men feel a way about me. I'm not putting my mouth on you. I'm not kissing you. You barely getting a side hug. You not putting your mouth on my neck or no, all that stuff gets my emotions involved. And y'all, it's insane when I say it right to a man's face. I say it right to a man's face. And he just like so offended. Like, I can't believe you're saying that. I'm telling you the truth. You never had a woman tell you the truth. I think that's what it is. It hits them so hard because it's like the stone cold truth right in their face. Like they want to do all this crap and keep it on the down low. Like keep it under wraps. I don't work that way. I keep everything above board. Everything is on the table with me. Yeah, no, you might not want to do that. You about to get my feelings involved. See, I'm just open and honest with people. And they are just like, oh, I can't believe she said that. Yes, I'm a woman. That's how I work. If you come around 2 or 3 times and you look good and you smell good and I have a physical attraction to you and you want to call yourself giving me boyfriend treatment, my feelings is going to get involved. So if that's not what this is, go away. Like, leave me alone. Like, it's like people can't handle the truth anymore. Well, dang, Anita, why you say that? Because it's the truth. He's offended because so many women are allowing it and not saying anything, sadly. Yeah, that ain't Anita. That ain't Anita. Anita will tell, like I said, I told the last man, I said, look, if this happened, like, you mine. You belong to me. What are you talking about? You heard me? You're my man. You belong to me and I belong to you. So where have y'all been? Like, so you just out here like that? And you all right with it? I'm not all right with it. I'm not all right with it. I'm not out here like that. So yeah, I tell people the truth. And look, that's how I be running a lot of men off. I run a lot of men off. They start talking about that sex and they want to do something. And it's like, really? Okay, well, here's what I suggest. That we take a few more months and get to know each other and get to know each other's family. And then we apply for a marriage license and we get married. What? What are you talking about? Yeah. If you want to have sex, you feel safe and comfortable enough to swap bodily fluids with me and get whatever it is I got and me get whatever it is you got, well, we might as well be married. You might as well be my husband. Because technically, according to the Bible, if we lay down and have sex with each other, we are betrothed to each other. We've consummated our marriage. I ain't say all that. Okay, well, go on then. Okay? Because Anita don't play like that over here. If you want to go there, you want to be my man. You want to be my husband. That's what you're telling me. Oh, and look, every time a man suggests that we get busy, I say, oh, yes, that would be amazing. So when's the wedding? Like, I just take that as a proposal. If you want to have sex with Anita, you want to marry Anita. That's what you're saying. Oh, and where's the ring? Like, okay, yeah. What are you talking about? If you want to have sex with Anita, you saying you want to marry Anita. That's what you saying. I didn't say all that. Because that's how Anita's taking it. Like, Anita's taking it like you want to get married. You ready to settle down and you choosing me. Okay? Don't get out of here with that. Get out of here with that. Y'all need to start being more direct. You need to start being more direct. I don't play those games. I'm not out here swapping bodily fluids with everybody and thinking a condom is somehow protecting me. It isn't. A condom is not protecting my heart and my mind and my spirit. It ain't even protecting me physically. So no. We're not doing that. But you need to use these 8 C's. And these 8 C's are going to help you to properly vet people. Vet these people that you're bringing into your life, because if I could be so frank, a lot of people are making really bad decisions. I don't know if you're in your emotions. I don't know if it's desperation. I don't know what it is. And then you don't want to take responsibility for the choices that you made. You want to blame the other person. Oh, I was talking on the phone with this guy for a week, and then I invited him over to the house, and then we had sex, and he did some things to me when we were having sex that I didn't like, because fool, you knew him for a week. He's a stranger. That's like mind altering to me. This man could have choked you out. That could have been his kink. I choke people when I have sex with them. And y'all don't want to take radical responsibility for how you got here. How did you get here? You talked on the phone with a stranger for a week and invited him to your house. Like, really? That's what you doing? And when bad things happen, oh my God, can you believe? Like, it's hard to be empathetic. It's like really hard to be empathetic when people tell me these stories. You knew this man for a week. You invited him to your house, and then bad things happen sexually that you didn't want to happen. I can't make this up, y'all. I can't. Our culture has normalized casual hookups. They have. It's disgusting, but anyway. You let that slide, you'll be the standby for 20 years, right? Nope, that's not going to happen. Can you please say the 8 C's? Okay, number 1. Oh, I got to pull it back up. My apologies. All right, because I didn't clicked off of it. Hold on a second. I should have it memorized, right? Everybody says that. Why don't you have it memorized? I should have it memorized. Here we go. Number 1 is Christ. The reason why I don't have it memorized is because it's in order. It's an order from most important to least important. Number 1 is Christ. Number 2 is commitment. Number 3 is character. Number 4 is communication. Number 5 is conflict resolution. Number 6 is compatibility. Number 7 is connection. And number 8 is chemistry. Remember, once you determine the last 2, especially the last one, so the last one on the list, that's the easiest one to determine. The easiest one to determine is the last one on the list, right? I'm going to be in the company of a man. I'm going to feel his vibe. I'm going to see him, and I'm going to immediately determine, is there chemistry here between he and I? Is he someone, well, for me, is he someone I can kiss on his mouth? That's how I determine if I have a chemistry with a man. If I look at you and I don't want to kiss you, there's no chemistry. If I don't want to put my mouth on your mouth, we have 0 chemistry. But once I determine, okay, I might want to put my mouth on his mouth, guess what I do? I put it to the side. I set it over here, and then I go back up the list all the way to the top. I don't do anything with it. Once I determine there's a chemistry with a person, it's like, okay, check. Then I go to the next one, connection. I try to determine if there's a connection. Then I go to compatibility. Then I go up to conflict resolution. Then I go up to communication. Then I go up to character. Then I go up to commitment. Then I go up to Christ, right? I got to go right back up that list. But chemistry is the easiest thing to determine, especially for men. Men are like, they look at a woman, they look at her face, they look at her body, and they're like, like, that's it. And once they know that, but see, now you got to start going back up that list. A lot of men stop at chemistry. That's all they need. And then when all them other things blow up, they're like, oh, dang, this ain't working out. Yeah, because there's no compatibility. There's no Christ, there's no commitment, there's no character, there's no good communication, there's no conflict resolution. Yeah, it's going to blow up. Chemistry is not enough. Love is not enough. Ooh, let's go here. Connection is not enough. I have met people that I had a strong connection with, like a divine connection, and that wasn't enough. Once I realized, wow, the communication here is horrible. The conflict resolution skills, 0. There's a lack of character. There's a huge lack of commitment. So even when there's a connection, Even when there's like this divine connection between you and this person, like y'all's paths crossed at the perfect time, y'all were meant to meet each other, that still does not guarantee that you will be together. I've had chemistry, I've had a connection, I've had a compatibility, but there are other things that could be missing. And so you got to make sure all of those 8 things are correct. Okay? Just one of them can throw you off. Look, I could have everything on the list but Christ, and I still got to reject it. I still got to reject it. If that man don't believe in God, if he don't love Jesus like that, I got to reject it. I got to reject it. That's how serious it is. So that's it. Those are the 8 C's. And I want you to sit down and really, if you meet somebody, you got to reflect on all of them. It's a lot of people out here that we may share a chemistry or a connection, and we may have compatibility, but their character isn't good. Their character is not good. They out here running around with everybody. They're disloyal. There's no integrity there. You can't do nothing with that person. Is there a minimum time you should give to look for the 8 C's? So I would say 3 months, 3 to 6 months. And what's going to help you in let me tell you a quick way is when there's no sexual fulfillment. You gonna know them 8 C's real quick, like in 3 months. Like when there's no sexual fulfillment, you're going to see those 8 C's very quickly. That's the determining factor. Once you start the sex, and look, the biology says even kissing a person in their mouth can make you stop vetting them. Like once your lips touch their lips and all these chemicals get released, you can stop vetting a person. And it's definitely going to happen once your genitalia get involved. Once your genitalia get involved, you're like, oh, this is my person. This is my person now. Like we belong together. And you stop vetting that person. And here's the thing about sex is, it's the novelty at first. Women love to talk about how good the sex is initially. And then when the novelty wear off and they see that bro don't know what he doing in bed and he's selfish and all this other mess, like, sweetheart, that wasn't no good sex. It's called novelty. It's called novelty. It's called bonding. It's called oxytocin. A lot of women think a man is good in bed when really it's just oxytocin being released. And then once the novelty wear off and your oxytocin get low, you're like, it's not that good. Like, he don't know what he's doing. I know. I know. So remove all of that. Remove all of that and you're going to see what you got. Someone I dated got mad because I ran a background check on them. Was I out of order? Not at all. Not at all. That's somebody you definitely shouldn't be with. Sweetheart, let me tell you something. The last 21 years, every man I've dated, I've ran a background check on. Every one of them. Okay? They eventually find out, whether it's from me telling them or, somehow they find out and they're like, oh, Anita, you're crazy. That's it. That's the only thing that happens. Okay? It doesn't jeopardize the relationship. They don't go off. So, like, that's the reaction they're going to get. When they find out, they go, oh, you ran a background check? Yeah. Uh-huh. Like, that's it. That's all that's going to happen. And if he flips out or, oh my God, I can't believe you did that, or that's a violation of privacy or whatever, we're done. We're done. Like, it's all public record. It's all public knowledge. And if you're telling me as a woman, I can't do what I need to do to protect myself, no, I don't want to be with you. He said, yes, use your discernment. Background check is just invasive and gives stalker vibes. No, sir. No, it does not. It is all public knowledge. It is all public knowledge. So if you did something that you didn't want people to know about, then you shouldn't have did it in a forum that it is now publicly out there. Okay? It's just like black people always talking about the judicial system and how unfair it is. Here's your answer. Stay out of it. Stay out of it. I wouldn't know that the judicial system is unfair. You know how? Because I've never been arrested. You know how? Because I never been caught with any drugs. I never drunk drove. I never got in any domestic disputes. I never got arrested. So in the world I live in, the judicial system is working just fine. So if you have a problem with someone seeing your public record information, you shouldn't have did whatever you did to have it put in the system. Guess what's in the system about Anita? Anita's been married. Anita's been divorced. Where I live, what I do. I have an MPI number, so you can Google my name, Anita Stoudmire. I encourage you to do it. And everything that's public record is going to come up about me. So if I didn't want it to be public record, I would have, not gotten married, not gotten divorced. Like, there's lots of things I could have avoided doing and it wouldn't be out there in the public record. But I don't have a problem with it. Because like I said, I'm just out here living. I'm out here living, trying to be the best person I know how to be. But, He said, yeah, I find that weird. Okay, that's your personal preference. I'm not making anybody wrong. But for me, I'm going to protect myself as a woman. I'm going to do everything within my power to protect myself. And for the last 21 years, Anita has not had a man over her house that I have not ran his background at all. And like I said, they all knew about it and they all laughed it off. Oh my God, you're so crazy, Anita. And that was it. And that's how I knew, okay, we're on to something. Because this man knows that, yeah, I'm going to do what I need to do to protect myself. That's it. And you keep doing that. I have kids and assets to protect. Sorry, not sorry. No harm intended. Baby, it ain't no harm. You keep doing you. And like I said, the person for you is going to be like, good for you. Good for you. And guess what? He don't have nothing to hide. He don't have nothing to hide. What do you got to be afraid about? He don't have nothing to hide. But if I'm dating a man that has been divorced, I want to see the degree for myself. You telling me you divorced is called so. I want to go into the court record. I want to go down to the courthouse or look online and see that you are divorced from that person. And that's what I do. That's what I do. So this is the thing, this public record. My real estate property, where I live, right? My real estate property, how much my property is worth, my divorce, my marriage, my divorce. What else is in there? I'm trying to even, my NPI number. You can see all that because it's all public record. Where I work, where my business is, it's all public record. I have a business license. So there's nothing that someone could find that would embarrass me or make me feel weird. Like, it's called life. It's called me living my life. I live a very normal life. Okay? I don't have a record. I never been arrested. No craziness like that. That's it. Okay? But I tell y'all the same thing I tell black people about the judicial system. You need to keep your behind out of it. Y'all keep ending up, getting caught with stuff. And, the system is rigged. Then stay out of it. And you will never know that for yourself. That is something you will never, ever know about. But that make too much sense. So, I'm crazy. What do I know? What do I know? That make too much sense, don't it? So, But those are the 8 C's. I want you to use them and keep your mouth off of people. Keep your stuff out of people. Just chill. Just chill. If you're looking for something real, I made another video on my YouTube channel about this. Short-term dating strategy moves quickly. Short-term dating strategy says, I want my flesh gratified. I want it now. Short-term mating strategy says, I use men for money. Short-term dating strategy is transactional. What can I get tonight? How much can I make this man spend now? That's a short-term dating strategy. And that is what's blowing up dating. Is no one is looking for anything real or long-term. Long-term dating strategy says, I don't know you like that. Keep your mouth to yourself. Okay? You ain't picking me up in my house. I'm eventually going to run a background check on your behind if I do want you to come to my house and come around my children and come around my family. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to pace this situation. I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time talking and texting on the phone. We will spend, in-person dates with each other and doing things together. That's long-term mating strategy. Okay? But the entire landscape of dating has been destroyed because you all want an instant relationship. You want to have a relationship in 30 days and that you will have a fling. You will have a short-term experience with a person. You will experience a passionate fling. You will experience, maybe it's a not so passionate fling, but whatever it is, it'll be short-term. It won't be long-term because long-term relationships are not built in 30 days. Okay? That's it. But that's what everyone is on. And what did we do? We introduced a piece of technology to facilitate the short-term mating strategy. We introduced a dating app. We introduced the social media. We introduced the DM and the swipe left, swipe right, and send the message tonight. Instead of you being out in the world and going about your business and being in your community and doing this and doing that. And, oh, I happen to see this person. Oh, I'll see them again. Oh, I see them for a third time. Oh, they know people I know. And that's how I'm going to get to know them. That's why people in the past, they got together, they got married and are still married or was together for a while. Think about that. That's a huge difference to now. And then look, I got some people, they love talking about how so-and-so met their husband on the dating app and so-and-so. And look, them people coming in my office left and right getting divorces. Because again, you're using a short-term mating strategy thinking you're going to get long-term results. You're not. I have 5 couples right now that all met online. They are within the first 5 years of their marriage and they're ready to call it quits. I know. And in my head, I'm thinking, I know, because that's what did you think you were going to get by using the laziest way possible to finding a mate? Did you really think this was going to last 30 years? It's not. It gratified your flesh for the moment. And because you don't have any strong foundation, now you're coming and talking to me. So, yeah, we need to get back. We need to get back to basics. And y'all love throwing out what you see as old school, old fashioned. Oh, that don't work. You love throwing that out. And yet that been around for hundreds of years. And then you got the dating app. And the dating app been around since 2000. Let me tell you. I'm going to tell you right now. 2012. 2012, the dating app been around, and y'all swear by the dating app. Make it make sense. 2012. And yet that's the way to go. People been meeting, and marrying for thousands of years. And something that's been around for 12 years. That's the way to go. That's the only way you can meet somebody. That's the way to go. That don't make no sense. Like there had to be something that we was doing right for thousands of years. You think? Like this is what critical thinking looks like. Why would you think something that just got invented that's working? That's the way to go. That's how we need to meet and mate now. Why would you think that when hundreds of thousands of years we didn't have that and we were doing just fine? As a matter of fact, one would argue that, the relationships worked out better, they lasted longer, and, and especially in this community, in this community right here, we were at a 70% marriage rate just 60 years ago. Think about that. 60, 70 years ago, 76% of us were married. Where are we now? Where are we now? But what do I know? What does my generation know? What does the generation before me know? We don't know. We don't know nothing. Because everybody know Tinder, Bumble, Hinge. That's the way to meet people. That's the way to meet people, Anita. Y'all done let the corporate system, you all done let the marketing team trick you into thinking that this was somehow better. Because nobody can critically think. Nobody can sit down and do what I'm doing right now, which is critically thinking. You all actually believed it. Yeah. These people went on $1 billion marketing campaign to push dating apps, and you all ate it up, hook, line, and sinker. And now it's like y'all are stuck. You know how many emails and DMs I get every day? How do you meet people? How do you meet people not on a dating app? That's the biggest question I get. How to meet people without using a dating app. And I'm just like, wow, I can't make this up. How do you think thousands of years ago, in the last 1,000 years, how did people meet? What? Anyway, I'm getting my blood pressure up, so I gotta go because I'm getting ready to head out for dinner. I'm going to the seafood place before it closes. But I just wanted to share the 8 C's. If you're coming in on the end, feel free to rewatch this video and it will be put up on YouTube. And if you're watching it on YouTube, like, subscribe. I'm trying to get more subscribers to YouTube, y'all. So y'all need to hop your little behinds over to YouTube and subscribe to the channel, because that's where I've been for the last month, is growing my YouTube channel. So it's a whole time. I uploaded a video every day in the month of May over at YouTube. So that's like 30, 35 videos over there that you could be watching. You could be watching them videos. So head over to YouTube, subscribe. I thank you so much. I appreciate you all. It feels good to be back. And you know what? I'm not gonna dive deep in now. Y'all gonna see me maybe once or twice a week, maybe once a week, because I still got other stuff that I'm working on. But it feels good to be back. I thank you all so much. Thank you for holding it down. He says, I love the way you think. You are the most logical woman I follow on this app. Thank you. I am honored. I am honored. Please post your other links. I sure will. I'll put them in the description of this video on Instagram. But thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Have a wonderful rest of the day. And as always, stay open to love.
How would it feel to have a relationship that is connected and passionate and real? How would it feel to be with a partner who cares as much about you as you care about them? No more drama, no more games, no more online merry-go-round. Hi, I'm Anita Stoudmire, and welcome to the Better Love Movement. I want to teach you the skills necessary to attract and keep the amazing love that we all desire. Working with me will help you to uncover those love blocks that we all have. Many of us are pushing love away and we don't even realize it. But you can learn the skills necessary to attract real, genuine love and an amazing partner into your life. It starts with you. Connect with me now and let me guide you to the most amazing relationship possible today.